Hello, my fellow fans of Faerun, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Alright guys, we are about halfway through this final chapter, I believe. Really, all that's left is to beat up on the big bads. So we've got our side generals first, and they'll be coming up here in a second. And then there's a smaller, little, kind of really straightforward dungeon after that. But first, we have to deal with, well, that trap, which, only kind of hurt. But more importantly, and fight this half-dragon Balor. Hopefully with two of us beating on him, he won't get his spells off. Well, he did, but I made my save, so that was good. That is an instant kill attack, as we've seen the Balors have used in the past. And he goes down pretty easy, blows up. And there's a big chest here, but I'm not sure if I trust it. I have a wand of acid arrow. I'm just gonna open it this way. It's probably a waste of a spell, but every other chest I've tried to open so far has been trapped ridiculously, so. Alright, and we'll just wait for the remains. Ido Witherstick. Okay, so this is just a magic attacking staff. It doesn't have any real powers. That's kind of cool. I'll probably sell it off. Alright, so into the portal we go. And we are in a small room in Maugrim's sanctuary. Our first challenge is Aribeth.
I am not surprised to see you here. You have become quite the thorn in Maugrim's side. Though he would never admit it, I believe you have impressed him with your accomplishments. I, however, am not too proud to admit my respect for you. You have thwarted us at almost every turn, yet in the end, Maurag's will cannot be denied.
If you surrender, I will let you live.
I was about to make you the same offer, though I suspect Maugrim would rather sacrifice you to his new queen. Maurag is a voracious mistress. It seems there are never enough dead to satisfy her hunger.
Is that why you kill the innocent of Neverwinter?
You dare call these people innocent? The citizens of Neverwinter screamed for Fenthic's death, and Lord Nasher gave it to them. His blood is on their hands. We are all guilty here, and we are all deserving of death.
Is that why you destroyed Neverwinter? Out of a perverted sense of justice?
Justice? There is no such thing. I came here for vengeance, but I am not responsible for Neverwinter's fall. My position at the head of the armies only hastened the inevitable end. Neverwinter was doomed as soon as Maugrim unleashed the Wailing Death. Can you not feel it in the air? An evil cloud covers the city, the shadow of Maurag. The Queen of the Old Ones has awakened, and none shall survive her coming.
Maurag's just using you, Aribeth. She'll kill you as soon as you've served her purpose.
I am no blind fool like Maugrim. I know Maurag will betray me. In fact, I'm counting on it. I deserve death for what I have done. But when I die, I will have the satisfaction of knowing Neverwinter was made to pay for what happened to Fenthic. There is nothing more to say. It is too late for words. We must settle this in blood.
You will regret it.
Okay, and now she surrenders. One good knockdown from Dalen was all I needed. So let's see what she has to say now.
You have come far since our first meeting. I can no longer stand against you.
Apparently you could have never stood against me if you had me doing all your bitch work, but whatever.
Had Morag foreseen how powerful you would become, perhaps she would have chosen you to be her champion, instead of turning her lidless eye in my direction.
I would never bow down to the Queen of the Old Ones.
I suppose that is true. You have the strength of your convictions, something I lost long ago.
Especially those of extinction for lizard people.
Tell me, how can you go on, knowing you fight for a city that is doomed to fall when the Old Ones return?
I still believe Neverwinter can be saved.
I have seen the future in my dreams. Neverwinter will vanish in a blaze of flame when the Old Ones are reborn. It is inevitable.
You mean those same dreams that Morag was beaming into your brain? I think I'm gonna believe that that's just a version of the future.
Hope? All hope within my heart perished with Fenthic. He was taken from me, the light of my life, and I was left alone in the empty darkness.
How did you come to this, Aribeth? Surely there is more to it than Fenthic's death.
Is the execution of my lover not justification enough for what I have become? They say I betrayed Neverwinter, but Neverwinter betrayed Fenthic first. With Fenthic's death, I lost more than a lover. He was a devoted servant of both Tyr and Neverwinter, and I saw how his devotion was repaid. How could I believe in a god who allowed such an atrocity? How could I serve a city so mercilessly cruel? When Fenthic was executed, I lost my lover, my faith, my loyalty. Everything I believed in crumbled around me.
You were angry and you sought revenge. You acted like a child.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps had I acted differently, but it is too late for me now.
It's not too late, Aribeth. There's still a chance to make things right.
Look around you. Look at the death and destruction I have brought to Neverwinter. I can never make up for this. And I have been too long under Morag's power. The Queen has a hold on me. I could not stand with you against her, even if I wanted to. I cannot help the city.
Your knowledge of the Luskan forces could save hundreds of lives.
I could bring my information to Lord Nasher and Erengend, true, but it would not be enough to turn the tide of the battle. Morag's power will bring victory to the Luskan troops. Perhaps a few hundred lives could be saved, though the city would still fall. But what will that avail me? Lord Nasher would still have me executed for what I have done.
Well, you would do it to save the people of Neverwinter, not to save yourself.
I should sacrifice myself for the sake of the people who demanded Fenthic's blood? Do you really believe me capable of so selfless an act? Once I would have gladly sacrificed myself for this city, but I have changed. I am no longer the Aribeth you knew. Now I walk a different path.
The woman who gave me this ring would not have said such a thing.
You kept my ring? After my betrayal? After all the death and misery I have brought to you and the city? But why?
To remember you as you once were, Aribeth, and in the hopes you would one day remember yourself.
I am not who I once was. I cannot. It would not be possible. I cannot go back. Not after what I have done.
Then go forward. Leave your hate and vengeance behind.
Your words are wise. Perhaps I can set aside my hatred. If I turn myself over to Lord Nasher for execution, many lives may yet be saved. At least then my own death would have some meaning. But you will have to trust me in this. Maugrim waits for you behind this door. You must face him now. Time is of the essence. But I dare not accompany you, for fear I will fall once again under Morag's spell. Do you trust me enough to let me go if I vow to surrender myself to Lord Nasha? Can you take that risk?
I trust you to do what is right, Aribeth.
Then I shall leave Maugrim to you, and I shall deliver myself to Lord Nasha and tell him what I know of the Luskan troop movements. If we are lucky, my information may help some of Neverwinter's citizens escape with their lives. And I will submit to Lord Nasha's judgment, whatever the consequences may be. I am grateful to you for this chance to do what is right. I wanted you to know that before I go, in case Lord Nasha has me executed before you return.
Okay, so there's a couple of choices you can go here, but the best one is go to meet your fate with honor, Lady Aribeth.
Lady Aribeth? It has been a long time since anyone called me that. Thank you. I must go to Lord Nasha now. While my resolve is still strong, you must face Maugrim without me.
Basically, anything you chose there would either have her just escape or turn herself in like this. But while we're in here, I'm gonna take everything I can. We've got a nice, tidy cleric fight coming up. And just like the number of times I tried to beat up on Aribeth, he has the ability to just kill me with a single spell. I think I'm going to approach this with a bit more strategy. I do have a Ring of Magic Defenses, so I'm going to put that on. And hopefully that'll offer me some protection to that spell. Alright, let's go face Maugrim. After taking a drink break, because that was an acid trap. And another trap. Didn't she say he was, like, right here? Okay, so there's Maugrim surrounded by servants of flesh. I assume he's going to reanimate those.
I see Morag was right. Aribeth was not strong enough to defeat you, but she has served her purpose. You have come too late. The ritual is over. The awakening of the Old Ones has begun! The Creator race will be reborn! And you shall be the first to taste the power my queen has given unto me!
Oh yeah? Well, taste leech. Oh, he has time stop. Is he not a cleric? I thought he was a cleric. Okay, so yeah, use time stop to reanimate two creatures. Oops. Go ahead and keep just beating up on him. Knock the spells out of him, hopefully. Looks like Dalen's doing pretty good dealing with the reanimated corpses. Well, I don't really need to... And down he goes. I was about to say, I don't really need to be regenerating, so I'll take out my good sword. And we have sent Maugrim far below. Alright, so I'm going to check these chests. Ooh, a Robe of Vecna can only be used by a sorcerer or wizard, spell resistance, but no armor. That's cool, but not something I'm gonna wear. for two reasons, one of which is I like my armor. The second of which is Vecna's kind of an evil... Is he a god at this point? I believe he's a god. So... And there's a +3 scythe, the last word of power, and Maugrim's journal. This is the journal of Maugrim Korathir. Most of the entries are gibberish, the diatribes and rantings of a diseased mind, but scattered amidst the insane ramblings are several lucid entries of particular interest. The ancient scrolls were correct. It was a simple task to infiltrate Castle Never using disguise and illusion. Beneath the dungeons I discovered the secret chamber and the mysterious stone within. It pulses with unfathomable power. I must return soon to try and unlock its secrets. My experiments unleashed one of the stone's magical defenses, a great plague that will destroy Neverwinter. As I lay dying at the epicenter of the terrible spell, my body ravaged by disease, she came to me in a vision promising life and power, if I would but serve her. Morag, High Priestess of the Creator Race, Queen of the Old Ones, my Queen. Morag feasts upon the souls of the afflicted, devouring the very essence of their being as they succumb to the wailing. And as my Queen's power grows, so does my own. Dester is dead, but Morag has promised me a far greater ally, the Lady Aribeth de Tilmerand herself. My Queen speaks to the young paladin through her dreams, feeding her hatred and bending her to our will. Soon she will be ours. The Neverwinter forces are routed, but Castle Never still stands, and 3 of the words of power are beyond our reach. Morag grows impatient. She demands I perform the ritual of awakening using the only word we possess. I dare not defy my Queen. The ritual is done. The Old Ones will be reborn. The Creators will rule once more. The awakening has begun. It is now only a matter of time. Alright, well, so that seems like something I need to stop. Nothing else to search in this room, so let's teleport back and get to Castle Never and tell Lord Nasher what's happening. Out of my way, citizen. Alright, and the castle's right here, and hop, skip, jump away. Looks like we're crashing. Okay, recovered. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened there. But let's talk to Lord Nasher.
These are strange times. My city is in ruins and all but overrun by Luskan forces. And yet Aribeth, the leader of our enemies, sits in our dungeons awaiting my judgment. Were things not so grim, I might laugh at the absurdity of it all. What is it you need of me?
What are you planning to do with Aribeth?
While the war rages on, she will live. She can provide us valuable information about our enemies' tactics and numbers. As for her fate when this is all over, that is a matter I have not yet decided. Such matters are to be decided later.
I should be going now.
Come and go as you please. You've earned that right. Perhaps if Neverwinter had more people like you, things wouldn't look so bleak. Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Eren Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
No, I guess I need to talk to Eren.
I normally consider myself well informed, particularly when it comes to matters directly concerning the defense of Neverwinter. I must confess I was somewhat embarrassed at having no advanced warning when Aribeth appeared at the gates to surrender herself to Lord Nasher. Seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what further surprises you might bring my way.
I have the 4th word of power.
Some of my operatives reported that you had recovered the 4th word of power. I wasn't surprised, given all your previous accomplishments.
And what good will this word do us? We already have 3 of the damn things.
Now that we have all 4 words, we may be able to unlock their power, Lord Nesher.
And just how are we supposed to do that, Gend? Do you know how to use them?
No, but I suspect Hadriline understands their mysteries. She might be willing to share her secrets with our champion.
You should quit wasting Gend's time. Go speak with Hadriline if you think the word is any use.
You're the one that told me to report important things to him.
I am afraid Lord Nesher is right. You should speak to Hadriline about this. Is there anything else you need?
Maugrim's dead.
Yes, I heard he met a fittingly violent end. Yet, the enemy's spirit is not broken. Others step forward from the ranks to assume the leadership of Luskan's army. As we feared, there is some darker power behind the invaders than even Maugrim. All we can do is hold on as long as we are able, and pray help arrives in time. Is there something else you need? If not, I should get back to my reconnaissance reports.
It should be going now.
Yes, there is still much that must be done if Neverwinter is to be saved.
There's really not that much. A little jaunt down into the caves, talk to a lizard woman, maybe talk to Aribeth.
I sense you have the word of power. But you have come too late. Morag has grown too strong.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
She has feasted on the souls of the plague victims and fed her power through the rituals of Maugrim. I can no longer stop her return.
That's okay, I'll do it.
Soon my mistress will have the power to break free of the Source Stone, even without the words of power.
Surely there must be something we can do.
I am only a word slave. I can do nothing against the growing power of my queen. But where I have failed, you may yet succeed.
Damn right I'll succeed.
You could enter the Source Stone itself and confront Morag before she reclaims her full power. You could destroy her before she awakens the Old Ones.
And how do I enter the Source Stone?
The Source Stone is located in the dungeons beneath this castle. I have already told this to the warm blood you call Lord Nesher. There are 4 pedestals surrounding the Source Stone. Place the words of power on the pedestals, and you will be drawn into the very heart of the Source Stone itself.
Then that's what we'll do.
You must hurry. Every delay allows Morag to grow stronger. I wish you luck for the sake of us all.
Don't worry. I'll stop the evil queen. Just like I've stopped everybody else. With some help from some friends.
I shall do as you ask.
No, Dalen, stop. Okay, and off we go. Down into the caverns. And we've got some more locked stuff. Oh, this one's even trapped. Now, it looks like it's getting kinda dark, so I'll cast some light on myself, just to make it easier for everybody to see. Really, at this point, I probably don't need to be collecting trinkets. I don't want to die to the traps on the chests. Eh. Okay, are you guys trapped? No! Hey, and you have a potion. Potion of speed. Doesn't help me. And more stuff that doesn't help me. Hooray! Okay, so there are some characters here that you can talk to about the excavations in under the castle. We want to go up that way. There's no real information you'll get from these characters, so hey, a potion of clarity. That one actually might be useful. There's no real information you're going to get from these characters other than saying, wow, we didn't know that there's anything under the castle. So I'm just going to skip their dialogue. Barrel have something? Ugh, why didn't you have a scythe on par with Leech? Alright, so here is, I guess here are the 4 pedestals that Hadrian was talking about. We just have to open this one up and place... where is it? The last word on it. And as you can see, now all 4 are glowing, and that has opened a way into the Source Stone. But that is going to be a story for next time. So we'll call it here, as usual. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time on Kigra's Adventures on the Sword Coast.